You know the thing that I missed the most about being in America while I was away? 5-gum. Fucking 5-gum. Peppermint 5-gum. Okay, welcome to my little getting ready station. My mess. This is my landing spot. This is where I make mess. This is where I make magic. This is where I turn this, which actually isn't so bad. It did not dry so bad today, into this. Present me is really hoping that future me does a good job at this so that I can use this and like feel proud of it. You did it, bitch! What is on my fucking face? There's always something on my face, and then later when I'm editing, I'm like, what the fuck? Just look in the mirror for like 2 seconds before you hit go. Okay, so as we can see, I have cut my hair. I have cut off a lot of fucking hair. And I feel so good. I love my hair like this. This is my favorite that my hair has ever been. But it does require for me to style it if I want it to look the way I want it to look. But I do not want to give the illusion that you can just cut your hair off and that it will all just be easy peasy. I mean, for some people it does seem that way, but my hair is very fine. It is very straight. POV, you're sitting in class behind a fucking almond. And I knew going into this haircut that I would have to do a little work to give it that like floppy, boyish, like young Leo type vibe. Which, by the way, I've had a lot of people ask me what the name of this haircut is. Fuck, I don't know, young Leo. When people DM me saying, please, what's the name of your haircut? I want to tell my hairdresser. Girl, your hairdresser wants to be shown stuff. Bring in pictures, bring in, even better, bring in videos. I can't imagine going to a hairdresser and being like, hey, give me this. Because then you're gonna end up like Monica in Friends when she's like, who did she say? Who the fuck did she say? Then you're gonna end up like Monica in Friends when Phoebe cuts her hair and she says, I wanna look like Demi Moore. And she told Phoebe, I wanna look like Demi Moore. And then Phoebe cut her hair, like, she fucking botched it. She cut it weird. She said, this is exactly how he wears it. And she was like, Demi Moore is a woman. Like, who the fuck? And Phoebe's like, oh, I thought you meant Dudley Moore. So just avoid the Dudley Moore of it all and take pictures to your hairdresser. Anywho, without further ado, I'm gonna show you how I style my new haircut. Sorry, I keep looking that way because there's a mirror there. It's surreal. Me passing store windows. Okay, so first, you should know I am a little bit of a snob about my hair products up to a certain point. And I'm a little snobby about my shampoo and conditioner. And I don't think you have to be, but I do think it's important to find the right shampoo and conditioner for your hair texture, for your hair type. And I do think this makes a difference to my fine, flat hair, but I use, what the hell are you called? Girl, can you just, how the fuck do people do this? But I use the Living Proof Full Shampoo and Conditioner. And I know you're not supposed to wash your hair every day, but I do, because no one fucking tells you when you cut your hair off, it gets greasy as fuck. And also, I want to style it every day, and I like when I style it from wet. I am gonna be using my Dyson Airwrap. This shit changed my life. I used to be so scared to do how I style my hair videos, because I know that this is an expensive fucking piece of equipment, but I'm positive that you can achieve the same effects with a straightening iron. So I use I think this is still the smallest barrel available. She's little, I will try and find out her fucking girth. What do you call it? What inchy girth are you? But I take the one that when I put it against my head, you see how the arrow is up? It's because we want it to flick up. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wet my hair a little because, girl, please. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's cold. I'm gonna wet my hair a little because I do think it holds a little better when you dry it from slightly damp. And as long as I'm gonna show you all the shit that I use in my hair, I do use this after every hair wash. I am such a K18 girly. Mostly because I bleach the shit out of my hair. I am not this blonde. And I use heat. Even though this is better heat, I use heat on it every day. And that just keeps my hair feeling soft, looking shiny. I like to be able to touch it. So first, I start off with the barrel that, look, if you look at my head, you see how that arrow is facing up? It's because that's the direction that we want my hair to go. We want it to go up. And basically, all I do is I hold up like sections of it and just let the Dyson do its thing. I just let it grab, and you see how it goes? It's just that little extra flick, and then I slowly just let down more hair and just let it do its thing. And you can see already, it just gives more of the Pinterest pictures that I took to my hairdresser, my dad. And for me, I learned this the hard way. Just get the ends, because when I curl it too close to the root, it starts to get quite poofy. So I'm really just taking just the very ends of it and letting it go. Whoop. Now, we're gonna move on to the other side. And if you've used a Dyson before and if you have long hair, you might hold it like parallel to your face. I hold it, who's calling me? It's my dad. Hi. I'm doing a YouTube video, say hi.
Hi, okay, love you.
Love you, bye. Remember that question? I feel like it used to come up a lot as kids when you were like, what would be the dream job for your parents to have that you could like benefit from as the kid? And people would be like, oh, like roller coaster designer, theme park owner, fucking candy taster. Nope. Even as a kid, I was like, I keep my hairdresser dad because I'm so annoying about my hair. I ask a billion questions and I wouldn't do that with another hairdresser, I don't think. Yeah! Flicky, flicky Alice Cullen. Okay, the only part for how I style my hair that gets a little less easy is doing the front. These pieces I do in a very specific way, and the back. So, same rule, except it's the back of your fucking head, so you just kind of have to like trust. I stand by this, and I really like to think that I coined it because I see more people saying it now, but the back of my head is none of my business. I hope. I do this, and I hope, and then I turn around, and then I don't think about it. I don't think about it for the rest of my fucking day. I hope you can see. The back of my head is your business right now. But you see how the arrow is still going up? Yeah, you just want it to flick up. And for me, because this part's so short, I don't like when that flicks too much because then it starts to give Madam Hooch. So I keep it all around kind of like here up. I don't know how that looks. Like I said, not my business. When I was with my sister, I literally used to be like, how's the back? And she'd be like, there's a few straight pieces. I'd go, oh, sorry. I forgot so briefly that the back of my head is not my business. So this was something I figured out totally by accident, just by having the wrong barrel on one day. And I was like, oh, well, what if we see what that does? And I am so glad I just tried something. Try things. So now I want it to go down. I'm gonna do this side and I want it to go down because what I want it to do is add a little height to this right here and I want it to curl back and you'll see why. Because this, if I just take this little front piece that kind of like flops in my face, I let it curl all the way in. And this one, I let it just sit for a second. This is why we use that K18. We're out here burning the front of my hair. And this is what I look like every time I do my makeup usually. I leave it like that because the more it sets, the longer it'll last. I look like I would use the word pontificate. Alexa, what does pontificate mean?
Good afternoon, me. The verb
So
pontificate.
passive aggressive. Same thing on the other side. I just switched the barrel. It's facing down. You see the little arrow? Little arrow is facing down. Just give it that little piece. I kind of do this, like move it up and down a little, just so it gets that bouncy volume at the root. Yep. She totally pontificates. Well, it's not gonna look like this for too long, but you'll see why I like it. It's because when I do this, that's what I want it to do. I want it, and it'll chill out. It won't look like this for very long because I'm gonna put my next product in it. But you see how it kind of like gives me the swoop and then back? In my brain, you know how when you read a book, you picture certain characters as like different actors? Straight up, I read Song of Achilles, and after I cut my hair, I was like, I kind of think I'm what Achilles would look like. I'm a Greek theater boy. Okay, so this next product is my favorite like everyday gel type thing. Like I have other gels for when I want it to look a little wetter, be a little more firm, like hold a little more. But this, I can still kind of fuck with once it's in my hair and it doesn't look bad. It actually looks better. It is the, I don't know what it is because my dad gave it to me and I'm scared to run out. I don't think you can get it in America. You might be able to. I'll try and find a link. But I will also show you that this is the other one I use. It's pretty similar. I use the Soft Hold Pros Gel. That's Achilles, dude. So this is the Sensus Illumina Lift Volume Fluid. And I don't even think it gives me much lift or much volume. I just think it separates my hair in a really nice way and makes it look a little piecier and makes the flicky that I did hold. I use like 3 big pumps and just okay, I just take it, it's all over my hands. That was such an unnecessary shot, I'm sorry. But I will like take the sides and like really put some pressure on it so that the sides are a little more slicked down. But I really just take it all the way through, and because it doesn't mess with what the Dyson did, it just holds it really nicely. I'm not shy about using more. And then if I want pieces to sort of be more defined, I'll just separate them and give them a little extra touch with my sticky fingers. But I swear that once this is in my hair for the day, for the rest of the day, I can just do that and my hair looks the way that I want it to. Oh, I think we did good. And now I absolutely have to wash my hands before I say another word because wow, sensory issues. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy that I was drunk and I had my sister nearby and my dad is a hairdresser. There was the perfect trifecta of things that allowed for the god of impulsivity to take over my body and cut my fucking hair. You can look at the back, it's still not my business. I hope it's okay though. But that's how I do it. I wanna do more videos where I show you cause I just love my stuff, where I show you what I'm using, how I'm using it, like my makeup. I wanna show you how I do my hair when I do it more like slick. So as always, you can let me know what is of the most use and interest to you. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I've had so many questions about how I style it that I was feeling bad for not doing it because it takes work. And it was worth it. The little bit of work to have my hair the way that I like it to be, the way that feels good to me, it was worth it. But fuck, if my Dyson ever died, I really don't know what I would do. Please like this video if you liked it, share it to people who are thinking of cutting their hair or have and just don't know what the fuck to do with it. And I hope you have a good day, whatever the day is that you're watching it. Bye.